I hope you had a great day or are having a great day. I'm glad you're here. So, I wanted to share a Kundalini yoga meditation to control our thoughts. So, today we're going to be thoughtless. That just makes me smile and laugh, and sometimes meditation can be challenging. So, let's go ahead and start by rubbing our hands together. We'll tune in like normal. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and we'll tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, repeated 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, pull the root lock. And exhale, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, pull the root lock. Exhale, last time. Inhale, hold the breath, pull the root lock. Okay, perfect. And go ahead and shake your hands out. So for this meditation, I'm just pulling up the timer as I talk through this. You'll want to be sitting in a meditative posture. In a chair is totally fine. If you're not going to sit in easy pose on the chair, please keep both feet firmly planted on the ground or on your mat, full or partial lotus, or easy pose, whatever works best for you. So, eyes are going to be closed. You can focus at the third eye point because the point of this meditation is to not attach to our thoughts. So, that being said, thoughts are still going to come and go. The whole point here is to just simply let it go and just come back to a state of it's just clouds in the sky, right? You don't really attach to the clouds when you see them going through the sky. Sometimes you see something in them, sometimes you don't, but they just go, right? So we're only going to do 3 minutes. I am planning to do a 6 minute and an 11 minute. In addition to this 3 minute, this is just kind of a refresher. I don't think I've done a let your thoughts go meditation in a very long time. It's been at least 3 years since I've done one, so I thought it would be fun to be thoughtless today. So go ahead and close your eyes, focus at the third eye point. Oh, my bad, I didn't even discuss the mudra. Okay, my apologies. Open your beautiful eyes. We're not quite ready yet. Okay, so you're going to take your left hand and it's going to be at heart center. So you want to place your left palm. So it looks like the right with my avatar, but it is your left palm. You want to place it at heart center. Right hand is by the shoulder in Gyan Mudra. So you're just going to have left palm at heart center, and then right hand is in Gyan Mudra. And then just let the thoughts go. Something that helps is, real quick before we begin, I do the work by Byron Katie. That's all about. That is just one giant meditation of questioning your thoughts. This is going to be a little bit different with Byron Katie's the work. You're actually getting into the thought, right? You're noticing this. I feel anxious, my body feels tight, I feel sick to my stomach, I shut down when I think about engaging with other people, I close off my heart to other people, my skin feels cold. Like you're engaging with how your physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies are reacting to the thought. So you go a little bit deeper with the thought to detach from it. This meditation is the opposite. One of the primary things that you do in the work by Byron Katie is you ask, is this thought true? Can I absolutely know that this thought is true? So I automatically apply that to all my thoughts at this point. Obviously, there's still more work to be done, but it still helps. Something else that you can try as well is to simply just label it as thought, memory, daydream. You can say something like, oh, I just got lost in thought, or oh, that's a great memory. Oh, don't label it, never mind. Just say, oh, that's a memory, right? Just don't go good or bad, stay neutral. Just, oh, I'm daydreaming again, and then bring yourself back to the thought. I'm sorry, not the thought, to the breath. Sorry, I got distracted by what my avatar's eyes are doing. I'm not sure what's happening with her today. So, try those different tactics, see what works best for you as far as what brings you back to your breath, not the thought, your breath. And the mudra will help as well because your arms will start to tire, your shoulders might tense, especially once we're in the 11 minute. Your body, you will feel uncomfortable in your body. Holding your arms up is work. So it's another great opportunity to step into it and see how we cling to our thoughts. So go ahead and bring left palm on heart center and right hand in Gyan Mudra. Go ahead and close your eyes, focus at the third eye point, and just be thoughtless. Try to keep yourself where you are by any sounds you hear. Don't attach to them. Just allow them to help you be present with where you are. Maybe your chair squeaks. There's that your neighbors are playing. Maybe you have kids or grandkids that are playing. Maybe you have loud neighbors, that type of thing. Again, don't attach to the thought. Don't label it. Just acknowledge the sound, laughter, play, whatever, and and just let it go. Just allow the sounds to keep you here. To keep you are or to keep you where you are rather. Long deep breaths. And notice whatever emotions arise. Same thing as a thought, right? They're inextricably linked, thoughts and feelings. So just let it rise up. If you want to give it a shout out, hey, joy, thanks for showing up. Hey, anger, appreciate you here to teach me, that type of thing. I approach it more as a friendly type deal because that helps me to just connect to it without clinging or shoving it away. And shoving away is just as detrimental as suppression because it is a form of denial, right? So allow whatever is flowing up to flow up and away. Allow your body to relax. It's only 3 minutes. You got this. Come back to your breath. Excellent. All right, so I want you to go ahead and inhale deeply, hold the breath. Keeping the mudra, hold the mudra as it is, left palm on the heart center and right hand in Gyan Mudra, palm facing out. Go ahead and exhale slowly. Okay, go ahead and inhale again, holding the mudra, hold the breath. And exhale. Okay, last time we're going to hold the mudra. This time I want you to squeeze all of your muscles. So inhale, hold the mudra, squeeze all of your muscles while you're holding the breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Including your face, scrunch up your face. Perfect. And exhale. Okay, go ahead and shake your arms a little bit. Let it go, shake it off, and then just sit for a moment. Perfect. And with your eyes still closed, go ahead and rub your palms together. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale. We'll tune out with one long Sat Nam. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this meditation helpful. I find it's refreshing to come back to meditations where you're stepping out of what you typically do. In this case, it's not me questioning my thoughts. It's me simply just allowing them to flow through. It's kind of a nice opposite for what I typically do as far as thoughts are concerned. Um, and everything begins with thoughts, right? So it's nice to take a moment and step back and give ourselves that little bit of breathing room instead of simply being a thought that acts on its own behalf, so to speak, right? Because a lot of the times when we're simply acting from a thought, it's not really aligned with our authentic selves, right? Our thoughts aren't the end all be all. We are one tiny, tiny, tiny little perspective from where we are, right? We don't have everybody else's story. We have no idea if the jerk that just cut us off is, you know, the worst driver on the roads. We have no idea what is happening in the head of the person in front of us, whether it's, in class, it's at work, it's on the road, it's on the sidewalk, it's wherever. We have no clue what is going on, right? So when we have a thought, it isn't necessarily, most likely it's not true. So it's nice to actively cultivate that little bit of breathing space between reacting to a thought versus acting from a place of alignment within our authentic selves, right? And again, some people define that as soul, some people define it as God, some people define it as universe. I find most of these terms have been overused, so for me, they don't really connect. Authentic self has a deeper resonance for me, at least right now. That could very well change as I continue to meditate. So for now, that's the term that feels the closest to accurate, right? From my tiny little perspective from where I am. So I wanted to just share a beautiful breathing space and, a safe space to just be thoughtless, right? No judgment, no shame, just be thoughtless. Anyway, so I hope, like I said, I hope you found this meditation helpful. I will post a 6 minute and an 11 minute so you can feel more deeply into your body as you notice what happens the longer you sit with that breathing space, and not only the struggles that arise, like I mentioned earlier, the tension in the shoulders, your arms. I can't do it. There's a whole lot of that that'll arise. I can't possibly hold this any longer. Oh my God, how much longer? This is so boring. All of those things are gonna rise up, but it's when you let that break. And for me, it always feels like a break when I push past that boundary, not in an unhealthy way, not forcing myself into poses. I'm not advocating any of that. It's just when I've finally gone, you know what, I'm gonna stay here as long as I need to. I'm here. This is what we're doing. So the thoughts can keep chirping, and I can allow all of the emotional upheaval to keep rising because at some point it's gonna run out of space, right? Eventually it will give way. And what's underneath it is I don't really have a large enough vocabulary to properly describe, so my apologies, but this will fall short when you experience it yourself, or if you have experienced it yourself. Please drop some insights from yours into the comments to help me better elucidate this, because it felt like bliss. It felt like I had finally like stepped out of something into pure bliss. It was the coolest the coolest choice I've ever done. And all I had to do was sit. I still think about that. So when I'm struggling to meditate, I still call on that as a reminder to, first of all, not take myself so seriously. It just isn't that serious. And secondly, to stay with it. Because when you do, there there's absolute breathtaking beauty on the other side of all of this stuff that we've built up. And the cool thing about it is that it's beyond description. It's like love, right? When you have someone that you're young children is my experience with this. When I try to explain love to them, the words, the vocabulary just can't sum it up, right? There's really it's meant to be an experience. It's not meant to be described. Like it we can obviously, but it just the words simply cannot rise to meet that experience. So I hope you'll join me for the 6 minute and the 11 minute to take yourself deeper and see what comes up, and to widen that breathing space for your own. So again, I hope you found this meditation helpful, and if nothing else, I hope you got a few laughs out of today's meditation, and I will see you soon.